You know, in the world of sports, some nicknames just stick. They become legendary because they perfectly capture who an athlete is. And today, we're diving into the story behind one of the absolute most iconic nicknames ever, the Iron Horse, a name that came to define the career and really the character of the New York Yankees legend Lou Gehrig. So, what does it actually mean to be an Iron Horse? I mean, just think about that name. It brings up these images of power, right? Something totally unbreakable, relentless. And for Lou Gehrig, it was the perfect fit. It was a name that would define not just his skill on the field, but his incredible, unwavering spirit. See, this nickname wasn't just about raw talent or how many home runs he could hit. No, it was a testament to his unbelievable durability, his rock-solid consistency. Day in, day out, Lou Gehrig was just there. He was the anchor of his team, a symbol of pure strength and reliability that really resonated with a nation that was looking for heroes. And that gets us right to the core of his legend. So how did he earn a title that powerful? Well, it all started with a number that, for decades, seemed absolutely, completely untouchable. 2,130. Just let that sink in for a second. That's how many consecutive games Lou Gehrig played. Think about that. Through injuries, through sickness, through the absolute grind of a baseball season. For over 14 years, he never missed a single game. And to put that into perspective, for 56 years, that's more than half a century, nobody even came close to touching that record. This incredible streak is the absolute bedrock of the Iron Horse legend. But here's the thing. Gehrig wasn't just durable. He was dominant. I mean, being there every day is one thing. But being one of the best hitters in the entire game every single one of those days, that's what made him a true titan at the plate. His numbers really tell the story of just complete excellence. A lifetime batting average of .340, that puts him right up there with the all-time greats. Almost 500 home runs, that tells you all you need to know about his power. And, oh yeah, 2 MVP awards, just to confirm he was twice recognized as the best player in the league. And of course, you absolutely cannot talk about Gehrig without mentioning his legendary teammate, the one and only Babe Ruth. Together, they were the heart of the Yankees' Murderers Row lineup, one of the most feared and iconic hitting duos in the entire history of sports. And all that individual greatness, it translated directly into team success. With Gehrig as a cornerstone, the Yankees built an absolute dynasty, winning an incredible 6 World Series championships. He wasn't just a star player, the man was a champion. His career just seemed unstoppable, right? His body, unbreakable. But the story takes this sudden, really tragic turn, and it forces us to ask this unthinkable question. What on earth happens when the most durable athlete you can imagine is suddenly forced to stop?
And that is exactly what happened. His legendary career didn't end with a slow fade into retirement. No, it came to a sudden, heartbreaking halt because of an unthinkable diagnosis.
The speed at which his entire world changed in 1939 is just staggering. In June, he gets the devastating diagnosis of ALS. Just 1 month later, he's standing in front of the whole world to deliver one of the most famous speeches in American history. And by December, he's given baseball's highest honor. It was this whirlwind of triumph and tragedy, all in just a few short months.
Now, faced with this terrible fate, you'd think Gehrig would be bitter or angry. But instead, in his absolute darkest moment, he cemented his legacy not just with strength, but with this unparalleled grace. This line, it's just unbelievable. Standing there in a packed stadium, knowing his career and, frankly, his life were being cut short, Lou Gehrig called himself the luckiest man alive. He didn't focus on what he was losing, but on the gratitude he felt for his career, for his teammates, for the fans. It's a moment of profound humility that goes so far beyond sports. The baseball world reacted immediately, recognizing the sheer magnitude of the man they were losing. The Yankees retired as number 4, making him the very first player in Major League Baseball history to ever get that honor. And the Hall of Fame, they just waived their usual waiting period and inducted him right away. His impact was simply that undeniable. And that really leaves us with this final thought. Lou Gehrig's numbers are legendary. His streak is iconic. But what we remember most is his quiet strength, his humility, and his grace when faced with something just unimaginable. It really makes you wonder, in the end, how does a legacy of character manage to outshine even the greatest statistics?